Hi, it's Steve. In this video, we're going to show you how easy it is to change the drum baffle in your dryer. The baffles in your dryer drum are very important because they're used to lift the clothes up and drop them into the airflow. Sometimes after really heavy use or drying items such as footwear, the baffles may become loose or dislodged from the drum. It's important that you address that situation as soon as possible so that you don't do permanent damage to your drum. So if you see one of your baffles becoming loose or starting to vibrate, it's time to check it out. Although this dryer may not be the same as yours, the process of changing it is quite similar for most manufacturers. As with most dryers, the first step in replacing the drum baffle will be to remove the door and front panel so that we can access the main top to lift it up. So we'll begin by removing the door. And we'll just lift up on the door, pull the hinges away from the openings in the bulkhead, and we'll set that aside. And then we'll go ahead and remove the two screws on the opposite side. Now, to expose the screws that secure the main top to the cabinet, we next need to remove that front panel. So we'll remove the screw that secures that bracket. And then just pivot the bracket away from the main top. Now that we've removed the mounting brackets for that main top, we simply need to tilt that back, and then we can access the outer side of the drum. As you can see, we have a loose baffle on this dryer. To replace it, we're simply going to rotate the drum until the screws are in an accessible position. Now that we have the screws on top of the drum, we'll simply support the baffle from the inside if it's still intact. Remove the mounting screws. Now, even though the existing baffle on this drum was only loose, we looked at it more closely and saw that the actual screw holes were stripped out pretty bad, so we didn't think we could retighten it. At that point, we've decided that we'll replace it with a new one. Now, before we install that new baffle, you'll also want to inspect the holes in the drum to make sure that they weren't damaged. And if so, you'll need to use a larger washer on the outside to make sure that it stays nice and tight. As well, be sure to use the proper screws for your baffle. We want to make sure that we don't over tighten these screws, because we don't want to damage the threads. Now that we've replaced the baffle, we're going to go ahead and check the remaining two to make sure that they're secure, and then we'll close the dryer up. Thank you so much for watching this video. We certainly hope that the tips we showed you today will help you change the drum baffle on your dryer. For more videos on appliance repair, maintenance, and cleaning tips, be sure to visit our website. And be sure to subscribe so you don't miss a thing.